маю печаль, а я только что за тобою могу пройти любую даль.
Even in every small town there is a monument to the soldiers who died in the fight against Nazis. Russians honor the memory of our great warriors. And you see the eternal fire. And guys, yes, we hate Nazis. Welcome to medieval Russia, my dear viewers. You'll never find out where am I. Welcome to Provincial, cozy town, Zaraisk, located not so far from Moscow, just 200 kilometers. But have a look, my dear viewers. The time has stopped here and everything is as it was 200 or 300 or 400 years ago. Today I decided to explore Zaraisk Kremlin, the smallest Kremlin in medieval Russia. And now I'm in one of the 7th towers. It's a great historical place. Just have a look, with pigeons inside. This Kremlin in Zaraisk is the only one fully preserved in Moscow region since the middle of 16th century. Can you just imagine? Powerful walls and towers that have repelled numerous sieges and attacks of all kinds of enemies. Mostly Crimean Tatars. Guys, no one has ever been able to conquer this small fortress, the smallest Kremlin in Russia. Maybe you know that Russian army is always invincible, and the history of this fortress is really very happy, and it's really well preserved. Just have a look. I am walking around Kremlin walls. Every self-respecting medieval city and town in Russia has its own Kremlin. Kremlin is a fortress, and this fortress is 15 times less than in Moscow. I hope everybody knows about Moscow Kremlin, where our president works. But where did people live in 16th century? Here, my dear viewers, inside the Kremlin walls, 3,000 people lived here in small wooden houses, and there were 2 wells and 1 terrific Russian Orthodox church. This one. Oh guys, it's amazing. Just have a look. Zaraisk Kremlin is the main attraction here, the pearl of Russian defensive architecture. It looks perfect. It's a pity, but the service is over in the church. But I want to show you the magnificent interior of this church of 16th century. It's fantastic, yes. We all pray if you want to understand Russian soul, you have to visit small ancient towns. Have you ever seen such strong gates? 3 doors. For sure, how could enemies conquer this fortress? Oh guys, I'm sure 100% after this video you will fall in love in Russian provincial towns. Today I'm traveling in Zaraisk. Small merchant city. It was not so small 150 years ago, but then the railway was laid in Russia, but not here. And you know, the history turns its pages very quickly, but it's true that time has stopped here. And if I close my eyes, I can see merchants walking around these wonderful streets near the Ilya the Prophet church, and their ladies dressed in wonderful dresses of 19th century. It's amazing to immerse yourself in provincial life. Write down in comments, would you like to join me? As for me, I really adore these small houses and this quiet style of life, and this old water tower built in 1916. And Ilya the Prophet is the most favorite saint here in Zaraisk. This church dates back to the beginning of 19th century. People still live here in these houses of the beginning of 19th century. It's great. In my opinion, these houses look good. Ah, this street fair in Russian style near the Kremlin walls. Oh, let's see something. wooden guns,
Да, да. Он им хотите позвонить?
magnets.
Я не буду звонить. Вот там эта картонка.
Have a look at these masterpieces, mighty views. Это магниты же, да?
Да, это магнитики авторские.
Handmade magnets. Зарайск.
Ни за что, деньги перечисляют.
It's great.
А он тебе надо.
And you know what I see? All people are so relaxed here. Not like in Moscow, or in St. Petersburg, or in big cities. Oh, this is the main square of Zaraysk. I see already the cafe Kavrishchная. Kavrishka is a typical bread of Zaraysk, traditional bread. Wonderful church again. You see, there are so many churches, and the monument to our Soviet warriors. Yeah, with eternal fire. Let's come closer. A great monument with the eternal fire on the main square of small town Zaraysk. Our brave soldiers who died in the fight against Nazis. Really, this small town Zaraysk appeals to my heart with its cheese factory, small cheese factory, and this Kavrishchная. I think I should try some local bread or local cake. We'll see. Guys, Kavrishka is a very special local bread with different fillings. You see, prices are not so low, 500 rubles, for example, for big Kavrishka, with raisin and pepper, or chocolate Kavrishka, or with ginger and coffee, traditional orange with nuts. I think I'll try Donna Rosa Kavrishka with name Donna Rosa with the Brazilian nut. Such a cozy cafe, just have a look. And what about shots? Healthy shots, no alcohol, with ginger and lemon and cranberry. This is how Kavrishka looks inside. So I have orange Kavrishka, and my friend Alena has, yes, Brazilian Donna Rosa Kavrishka. Вкусно? And after scrumptious Kavrishka, I decided to check out the cheese factory. Wow, looks great. I hate this reflection. Oh, my favorite minutes are coming. So, what can I try here? Different kinds of cheese and это мясо, да?
Да, баллы свиной.
And meat. Okay, let's get started.
Сейчас, момент.
Okay,
Сейчас, положите.
let's do it. А это что за сыр?
Да, это лисовский.
It's very tasty.
Стрелецкий.
Soft cheese with herbs. С травами, да?
Да. Чили, перец.
Very nice. And this one?
Это
sorry.
с водорослями лисовский.
Very interesting, but a little bit weird taste. And what about
Балык.
meat?
Я посоветовал бы
Oh my
осетринский.
god, amazing taste.
Осетринский
This one is the best, yes?
выдержанный.
It's like Reggiano Parmigiano. Да? I feel like I'm somewhere in Italy. And this one, А этот?
Да. Никольский, выдержанный тоже.
Yeah, this one is the best.
Да, вот этот вот.
And meat is perfect. Guys, this is my choice for today. Just have a look. Pork, smoked pork, delicious. And this is sausage, beef and pork together, mixed. Also scrumptious. This is cheese. 2 bowls with pepper and with paprika. And Reggiano Parmigiano, Russian Reggiano Parmigiano from Zaraysk. You see, Zaraysk delicacies. And how much? For all this stuff, I paid $22. Not so much for homemade, delicious, healthy food. This wonderful Russian provincial towns with its sacred places. Russians like sacred places, especially with holy springs with holy water and places full of legends. The name of this holy spring is the White Well. And it's known since I don't know what date, but for thousands of years. And if you want to feel the Holy Spirit, you can visit the bath. The temperature of water is +4. My dear viewers, write down in comments. Do you often swim in a holy pools? My dear viewers, have a look at this Trinity Cathedral, Trinity Church of Kolomna. Unexpected architecture, yes, but looks amazing, really. Let's go inside. Wow, the bitter smell of incense. This is a real masterpiece, guys. The cathedral was built in 1891, if my memory serves me right. My dear friends, if you thought that it's all over for today, no! I have another wonderful ancient medieval city for you, Kolomna. You're welcome. And we have a real chance to live the life of people living here 300 years ago, because we are inside Kolomna Kremlin right now. Kolomna is the most popular city in Moscow region for visiting, because really immerse yourself into previous centuries. Uspensky Women's Monastery foundation in the middle of 16th century. Let's have a look at it. Too many tourists, but of course this monastery is very attractive for people, for tourists. In all centuries, my beloved Russia had a lot of enemies. And, as I mentioned before, every self-respecting medieval city or town had its own fortress, Kremlin. And Kolomna is not an exception. The area of Kolomna Kremlin is rather big. It's impressive. It's 12 times more than Kremlin in Zaraysk that we visited before. I'm a great fan of Orthodox culture, and for sure I'm Orthodox. It is so beautiful and so touching. Oh my dear friends, just have a look. A fortress and a moat. Yeah, it's really impressive. It's invincible, like Russia. Oh, great Prince Dmitry Donskoy. Great warrior. My dear viewers, welcome to Russia. I will tell you amazing, incredible, unforgettable history of my country. Oh, I'd like to touch these medieval stones of this tower, but no, guys, no, because Polish adventurer and impostor Marina Mniszek was imprisoned in this tower in the early 17th century, I would say. And this is the road between the past and the future. Here is medieval Kremlin and very modern speed skating center for sportsmen. My dear viewers, you have to be here. You have to visit Kolomna, because here you can feel the spirit of ancient times. You see, there are so many tourists every weekend, and such a cute building, such wonderful houses and churches. It's really very interesting, so attractive. And again, I see the part of previous centuries. Hello, host. It's something amazing everywhere. I can't stop filming, really. And the spring is coming. The very heart of Kolomna is Soborная Square. It's wonderful, really, guys. Just have a look. It's located in the very center of Kremlin. So, the heart inside the heart. Guys, as a traveler, I respect all the cultures and all the religions, but I'm Orthodox, and it's normal that I want you to know more about my culture, Orthodox culture, and look how beautiful and how light is here. All the cathedrals and churches are full of air.